So here we have the lovely KD mousse, sort of spoon into some sort of microwave dish. We'll try and have some of those laid out for everybody. Usually about enough to cover the bottom or so is pretty good. And then we take that and put her into the handy old microwave. You want to do about 10 seconds. Heat her up and then spoon her toward. I just made a hand gesture with my hand that you can't see. So 10 seconds, take it out. Sort of stir her around a little bit. And then do about another 10 seconds. So she's pretty hot. While that's going, you can get one of the syringes ready. So that'll be part 2. Okay, so we got our little syringe. I'd probably put my finger there. Take the lovely heated mousse and just kind of drizzle her in there. Trying to get probably in between 45 and 50 milliliters of food in there. And I kind of tilt it at an angle like this because that gives you a bigger target. It also helps if you've got the air at the bottom, so when you put the plunger in, it doesn't shoot all the food out at once. So yeah, this is the thrilling part of the whole process. You get pretty good at making it go down into the tube. So there's about 55. Maybe a little bit more. This is lunch after all. So, and you can kind of see that took up most of what's in the bowl. And you want to take the plunger and just sort of gently slide her in there, and you'll get some pressure. So I put this over there. So when I slide this in, so it slid in a little bit, and then I just kind of take it and knock it on the counter some to try and get the air up above, and it'll spooge out the top a little bit. And just sort of gently push. So there's right about 55 milliliters. So it's a lovely creamy consistency. And now we're ready to start feeding him. So that'll be part 3. Some numbers in the bottom corner.
Okay, it's going.
Alright, so we have the syringe here, and you kind of go on his left side, and you want to try and shoot behind the incisors, and I try and get about 2 or 3 or 4 milliliters in each shot, and it kind of helps if you have 2 people involved, one shooting and then one beside him, so he doesn't try and vault away. And I try and shoot towards his back right corner of his mouth, so it doesn't sort of tumble out the front, and it'll sound like he's chewing Rice Krispies because he's grinding his teeth. So that shot wasn't so good because it went all over the place, and you can tell he's getting a little bit ticked. So like I said, 3 or 4 milliliters each shot, and just kind of take your time with it if you can to let him swallow and look at you with hate and anger. And Hopefully this way we can get most of it down him as opposed to on him, though obviously I'm not doing such a good job here. So hopefully that'll help you get all the food down him. I guess you can stop it. So once you're done, you can feed him some greenies. He seems to like them on the floor most recently. Like I said, shooting 3 or 4 milliliters at a time. Take your time with it, you know, don't force feed him obviously. He tends to sort of let you know when he's ready. If you could just clean out the syringe so other people can use it, that would be great. And have a towel nearby to kind of wipe his face. It does get a little messy on his fur just because it is pretty liquid. So thanks so much for doing this. We really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.